Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join the Clockwork crew so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday like clockwork. It's last minute, but guys, hear me out. Hear me out. I have a real video today. Today, I'm going to be revisiting the MakeupShayla x Colourpop Perception palette. I did get the whole entire kit when it came out. Everything they had. I actually ordered the PR package. So however they send it out to influencers and beauty gurus is how I got it. The lipsticks, the highlight, the palette. But I don't believe I ever used the palette for real. I don't think so. The lipstick I also haven't used, and I've used the highlights though. Beautiful, but I don't even remember what this palette looks like. I just knew that it matched my background, so I kept it up. So hopefully we can make something colorful and beautiful. I just, hopefully. I'm trying to see. I know I tried to look it up and I just found an article from 2018, so I'm assuming that's about when it came out. So it's pretty old. We're in 2023 now. So yeah, if you guys are ready to revisit the MakeupShayla x Colourpop collab, keep on watching. We're jumping into it. Here's a palette. You can tell that I've never used it for real because look at the packaging. It's still really, really good. Palettes that I use and I put them back in the original carton, they just end up looking like shit. So that's what happened. So here's the palette. See, this is what I was like, yeah, I'll keep the background out. What's it? Is this a stock number? Yeah, I guess it is. I wish it had like the date on it because I really don't have a date. But let's look at the palette. So I can tell you right now, I didn't use this palette at all. I used one color, Stallion, and I don't even know why I used it or for what. But look at it. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these colors because I don't like them. Like, this is a palette. You almost have to use another palette with it. There are literally 4 matte shades and they're all in the brown orange family. So I guess we're doing a golden look. I guess. This is why I didn't use it. Like, it looks so good and I was just getting into makeup in 2018 and I wasn't really... Let's start because I don't have a lot of time. Guys, it is Sunday. So it's gonna be hopefully a quick video where I just do the eye look on camera, come back and show you guys and give you guys my final thoughts. So just using my large fluffy blending brush, I'm gonna go into thick and it's just like this orange because we don't have that many options. And I haven't used too many Colourpop shadows to be honest. So just dipping my brush into it, it's pretty chalky. And again, this is an older formula, so I don't know what their newer stuff looks like. Kind of clumping on my brush. That could be my fault because I forgot. Like, I did the intro and I was like, wait, the brushes that I need to be washed. So I washed them really quick and tried to dry them really quick. So yeah, let's just let's just start. My lids are already primed. This is my She Glam concealer in caramel. No, I lied to you. The foundation's in caramel. The concealer's in peanut butter. Yes. So we're just gonna use this as do you guys see anything? Me either. All right, there we go. All right. My brush is a little damp still, but usually that helps because a lot of people, remember people used to wet their brush with their Fix Plus and try to get the pigment. So it should be helping this out. And granted, yeah, it's been a while. And I mean, I've had palettes that are older than this. Like, I think my Jaclyn Hill palette, the very first one, performs pretty much the same after all those years, but this one, it's okay. It's just taking a little bit to build it up. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this because I'm just not happy with the color story. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I just was like, okay, first makeup palette. It's like I'm making my collection up, and I don't know. And I like MakeupShayla. I don't watch her channel much anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, it got a little boring to me. Like, it just did. I don't know why. But I don't even watch a lot of, now that I have a channel, I don't watch other makeup channels. Not really. So there's that. But I definitely used to watch MakeupShayla, Missy Lynn, Jackie Aina, Alyssa Ashley, like those girls, you know, the girls. But I just did not watch anymore. And I don't know, I just didn't really want to be too inspired by other people and start doing my makeup like them. I think I don't know that I have a pretty unique makeup style, but I mean, as far as my creative looks, I think they're pretty unique. But yeah, all I see of MakeupShayla now was like usually reels and clips come up of her doing her nails at home with the Gel X. That's pretty much it. So, which I don't know, for some reason I just don't like the Gel X. Like, I still go to the nail salon and do acrylic, and I'll do like poly gel like on my toes, like the big toe, you know, and gel. I do my toes myself because I'm very ticklish. I don't like people touching my feet. So I have a nail drill and everything. Like, they come out great. It's just, I don't know, something about putting like to me it's like a semi-permanent press on, and I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't. All right, I guess this is enough for this color, because what am I even doing for real? I'm gonna try using Revenge, which is like a clay color. Or a brick. It's a brick color, not clay. I'm thinking Minecraft. And I'm going to take my Morphe E36, and I'm just gonna use this in the crease. So we're adding some depth. Usually, like, I haven't been doing looks where it's like been multiple colors, like that many colors. So yeah, see, this is a good color just to deepen up the crease, and that's it. But I don't know, I guess we're doing like I don't fucking know. It'll be wearable, I'll tell you that, because these colors don't really even go together. Like, the pops of color don't make sense to me with the mattes. We have like a pearlescent purple, we have this blue shimmer, then we have the black with the blue flakes of glitter, and then like these greens. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, maybe, I don't know, like, I'll show you guys. This side of the palette, they all go together, but then when you get over here, it's like, what can you even do? So I'm just convinced that this is, where's my thing? Here we go. It's just a supplementary palette. Like, you need it, you need something else to complement it, you need another palette. Like, this is the palette you go to when you just need one or two shades from it, probably the shimmers, because there's so many shimmers and formats. I think that looks pretty good. It's just like not what I was like expecting. But yeah, it is what it is. While I blend this out, how are you guys doing? We're doing another mental health check, because as you guys, I already said I'm filming this on Sunday, which means right after I'm done, I have to start editing, and it'll be out on Monday, so don't worry. Whether it's midnight or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it'll be out. I'm just, you know, not doing good, and I don't feel well either. Like, I haven't really been able to eat the last few days. I don't know what happened. Legit, I was asleep and I woke up feeling super dizzy, like when I'm about to pass out. If you guys don't know, I do pass out. Like, if I get too hot, if my body feels too hot, like really quickly, like I'll just start feeling terrible and dizzy, like I'm gonna pass out. And then I do pass out, and then I throw up very violently, right? And it happens, right? I'm used to it. It doesn't happen often, but like as like the weather is changing, it gets hot, it's likely to happen more, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this brush off, because I'm gonna be using it for my outer corner. I don't know if I want to cut the crease. I'm probably gonna cut the crease and finish one eye off camera just to make it quick. We don't have time, and y'all don't like to watch stuff anyway. But yeah, so like I literally fell asleep. I remember what time I went to sleep. It's like an hour later I woke up. I woke up feeling dizzy, and it's just like, bro, I was already asleep. You could have just let me stay asleep. I literally got up. I felt so dizzy. I'm like, oh no, let me try to eat something. I didn't really eat much that day because I didn't have an appetite. So I'm like, let me grab 2 of these peanut butter pretzels, which are great, right? And pretzels usually what they give you to settle your stomach. Wrong. I had 2 of those things and my stomach just, when I say cramped up so bad on me, like it hurt so bad, and I just had to throw up and then like try to calm myself back down. I had a couple more pretzels and that helped a little bit now. I'm going into Played Out, which is like a red brown shade, because what else am I gonna do, to be honest? What else am I gonna do? And sorry, these shadows do blend well together, so there's no issue in blending. It's just like the color story is so boring, and to be fair, I've never seen Shayla do really like crazy looks anyway, so I guess it's on brand. I don't want to do too much, but yeah, like I just felt awful and I went back to lay down, and I haven't really been able to eat much since every time I ate something and drank anything, my stomach would just start hurting so bad. I don't know what that was. And then the next day, like my plug-in, my Febreze plug-in, which is amazing, y'all, it smells so good, but it was just too strong. Like I couldn't deal with anything. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know that I'm gonna cut the crease. I don't think I'm gonna cut the crease because all the colors in here, like I'm gonna touch, are pretty warm. I don't really need to pop too much, but I think this is enough of the outer corner, that as much as the outer corner as I want to go to, honestly. I'm not gonna do too much, but yeah, I've not been feeling great. Like I've been able to eat a little bit more today, but my stomach is still bothering me and it's trash. The weird thing is that when it happened, like the way my stomach cramped up on me felt like when I had food poisoning that once, but my body is just like, I can eat anything. Trust me, I had food poisoning one time. I literally just, it did. Like I was asleep, my stomach pains woke me out of my sleep, I threw up, and then I felt better. And did I go back to eating the food that made me throw up? I did. And I didn't throw up again, but whatever. It felt like that, the stomach pains at least, but the way I was so dizzy, it didn't make sense to me. I really didn't like that. And I didn't really eat much that day, so I had no idea what it is. And when I'm most of the times when I eat food at home. My groceries cost too much money for me to be eating out. That's really what it is. So I don't know. I've just not been feeling good ever since, and I needed to like stop. And then last weekend I had my whole day ruined. Went to go see a car again for the 2nd time. Still on the car search for the car that I want, and that's one thing. If I want something, that's the car that I want. I don't want to settle for something else. I get there, they waste my time. Because my camera is being stupid, I'm gonna finish blending out this eye. I'm going to finish this eye off camera. I don't think I'm gonna cut the crease, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys what we're back. Yeah, so I finished this a while ago, but my camera battery needed to charge. I couldn't find the other battery. Life is lifing, and I forgot to tell you guys happy Mother's Day. I'm actually filming on Mother's Day. You guys are seeing it the day after. Hope you guys had a great weekend, a great Mother's Day weekend, all that stuff for the moms and single dads, because they be telling single moms happy Father's Day. I just feel like it should work both ways, you know what I mean? All I did was add the shimmer. I didn't cut the crease, so I went into Strut and Slay, and I'm just gonna do that with my flat shader brush. It's a tiny one because I don't know why. You know why? Because I washed it so I could use it to film, so I'm gonna use, instead of using the big one and making it easier myself. Guys, just please, I'm going through enough, okay? I feel awful. My stomach is doing backflips. I've been hungry for days. I can't even eat. Someone sent me a smoothie and I was like, oh, let's try a smoothie. I barely had any, and I was feeling nauseous again. It was just and it's in my freezer. It's in my freezer. I'm gonna drink the rest of it later. But yeah, so it was really quick because it's very complimentary to the rest of the eye look. I didn't have to cut the crease. I didn't even really need too much of it. Everything performs well. I believe it's just the colors that are super underwhelming. The color story of this palette, I didn't get it. I'm gonna go into my Morphe E36, back into Played Out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna have, this video is probably gonna, yeah, let's do that. It's probably going to come out Monday evening, just because I just want to lie down. I'm gonna edit as much as I can tonight, have everything ready. If it's out of midnight, then you guys already know. But if it is not, then you guys already know. Okay. But it's a super easy look because I can't do too many. Back into the fluffy blending brush, I'm going to go back into thick, which is that orange shade. And I'm just going to blend it out here. And that's literally it for the eye look because I don't know what else to do. I could probably add a little Diva or TF or the fuck in the inner corner just to make the look pop a little bit more. But that is it. I'm going to finish up off camera. I'm actually going to use the lipstick and the highlight. So I'm going to show you guys that and give you my final thoughts on this palette when I come back.
This right here is my mug. In slow motion, my mug. A beauty shot you can't compare to. So book me and I'll do it for you.
Here it is. This is the final look. I don't really have much to say. I at all. It's just very, like, as far as the look goes, it's cute, right? I went ahead and added I don't know what this is. Let's see. Here we go. I added Spill the Tea in the inner corner and as a brow bone highlight. I didn't do too much else. I smoked out the lower lash line with Played Out and Revenge. Played Out is the darker color in the outer corner, and then Revenge is that crease shade. Right. It's cute. It actually looks more on the pink side than like orange or peachy. Now that it's all together, which is a little weird. I went for more of the orange tone shadows, but I guess that's fine. The highlight, I did say I was going to use her highlight. I use this a lot. I've had this forever. It's literally lasted me years. This is in Boomin'. It is a loose highlight. The tiny, look at my face. Okay. Sickening, right? The tiniest amount goes the longest way. So this is the highlight that came with it. You see it has the same splatters. For the lips, I went into this Club Hopper lip liner by NYX. It is their suede matte lip liner. And I topped it with the lipstick from the collection. I actually went through all three of the shades just to find the first one. I was going to use Ooh, but it was a more peachy shade and it just didn't really fit. So I ended up with Quickie, which is more of a neutral nude. So that worked very well. It's still very, very creamy. They have like the stars. You probably can't see it. Just imagine stars on the lipstick. And I have never really used them too much. So it's still really good. Goes on really, really creamy. It's just like the shades, just like the palette. Pretty boring, honestly. Like the lip, oh, I'm sorry. I actually topped it off with my iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss in Nearly Nude. It's just my favorite lip gloss. And it paired the look together. But back to the palette. Yeah, for packaging that, oh, my nail. For packaging that looked like this, I expected, and I was at least hoping for, because I don't remember what it looked like, for at least a deep purple. Even a purple smoky eye would have been really, really good. I just was not expecting a more neutral, everyday eye look, like a bronzy eye look, because that's pretty much what it is. I mean, it looks nice. Don't get me wrong, I do like it. It's just like,
pull up Rusty.
Whatever eye look. I probably could have done it with just using 3 shades instead of the 4, but I added some depth, and I'm not mad. It's just like, I don't know. As far as palettes go, not one of my favorites. It still performed really, really well. The shadows mixed really, like, the shadows blended really well together. I have no complaints as far as that. Just the color story reminded me of a Hank and Henry palette that really, really pissed me off. So if you guys have been with me from the beginning, when I had BoxyCharm, I had this palette. It's called Living in Color by Hank and Henry. Now I'm going to show you why this palette really pissed me off, okay? I expected a really colorful, beautiful palette. Look at this. Listen, even the splatters remind me of this MakeupShayla palette, but look at this bullshit. Same thing. What is this? You have a section of blues that you can't... Once again, only 4 mattes, almost the same kind of colors in the MakeupShayla palette. none of these colors really go together that well. Like, you can't make a colorful look, so I don't know why they named it that, because they added 3 blues or like a matte blue that performed. It's very underwhelming. It just reminded me of this palette, and I hated that. I mean, the eye look didn't come out too bad. I just hated I just hated the palette. The name is very misleading. It was just trash as far as the color story, and it just really pissed me off, and that's what this reminded me of. But for a palette that was made in 2018, it looks good. It's a very wearable palette. Everything is very wearable. The pops of color just don't do it for me, because you can't really use them with this palette, and I think that that's weird as hell. But that's it. And that's all. If you like the look, if you like the video, make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Follow me on Instagram. I'm back on Instagram. I actually, if you don't know, you can schedule your posts on Instagram. I don't know if everyone can do that. Everyone can. If you have like a creator account or something, you might be able to schedule your content. So I had scheduled a post on Saturday, and I completely forgot. I was just lying in bed, and all of a sudden I looked at my phone and I had notifications. I was like, oh, let me do that. So you can do that. I'm trying to post some more. I'm trying. Yeah. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join the Clockwork crew, so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday, like clockwork. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time.